Shit, it's recording. All right. We're in this week.
Yeah, caught with your pants down
rendition. There. I did.
Yeah.
Just caught dick out and everything. I tried choking my Secret Service agent and yanking the wheel. Gotta be with my people. All right.
I'm telling you that nobody knows what happens before you hit record, but Gerald was about 10 seconds early on the introduction, and it was funny to watch like a man go from like to be like very jovial to just like, oh no,
yeah,
I missed. You're blowing it.
You're blowing it,
Charles.
A Bill O'Reilly moment. We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Love that. God, Bill O'Reilly. Missed that guy.
Oh, me too. What's he doing now? They're writing books that nobody reads.
I was gonna say writing a book on Nantucket Island. Isn't that what they all do?
Pretty much, yeah.
When they get brought up on all of those, sexual misconduct allegations. I mean, Lauer's doing the same shit.
Like, oh yeah.
I think 100%. I have this theory that they all live in a cabin together.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know, in some remote location.
Yeah.
And they all just bounce ideas about like the way they're going to get back into the limelight.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like, all right, what'd you come up with today, Matt? He goes, I think I'm going to start hosting game shows. And he's like, I don't think that's a good idea.
I don't think so, man.
He's like, I'm thinking when Harvey finally gets out of Family Feud, and it's just like, oh man, he doesn't know a lot about Richard Dawson, does he?
Yeah, it's just listen, game shows are for the blacks now. Unless you're Steve Harvey or Wayne Brady,
I'm telling you,
not for you, bro.
When Drew Carey leaves, I'm just curious, like when Wayne Brady's gonna slide in.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, the price is right. Like literally, Wayne Brady's gonna have a 2-hour block of game shows.
Yeah, ever since Trebek died, man, Sajak is like the last holdout.
Oh, and he looks, dude. You can tell he's getting bitter. Like I watched an episode the other day, and I get it, they're taped, but like there was like 4 consecutive bankrupts, and he goes, I can't do this anymore. This
has been the last 50 years of my life.
Yeah. I took my run at Vanna. She said no. I'm upset. I don't know what to do.
Listen, the checks keep clearing. I don't know. This is my life.
The checks will never not stop clearing. I mean, CBS Studios is never going under. They're too powerful. They're too big to fail.
They're flush with cash. Okay.
So much capital, it hurts.
We got a streaming app. Nobody watches it. Fuck it. Just
Paramount Plus. We'll literally give it to you.
Yeah.
That should be their new slogan. Paramount Plus. You want it?
That's what I don't understand though. All these streaming app wars though, is like
I don't even know war. It's like lazily masturbating next to your competition, just being like, oh, you got one? I mean, I guess I'll have one too.
Well, here's the thing: is you got Netflix, you got Hulu. They were kind of the first to the party. Then Disney jumped in, and they were the real like big dog to jump in first.
I mean, they were even late to the game. I mean, there was even other ones beforehand. I mean, shit, what was the other one that hopped in? I mean, there was what was it? Like
what? Crackle? Blockbuster? Crackle?
Crackle. That was
but none of them.
None of them really took off.
None of them had the same like panache that like
clout.
They didn't.
Even
have
ESPN. I mean, ESPN came in pretty early too.
Yeah, but they're owned by Disney. I think ESPN was kind of the test case for Disney.
Yeah, and it worked. Obviously.
And that's when Disney jumped in. But at that point, it's like, okay, who's gonna survive? Who's gonna subscribe to Paramount Plus or BET Plus? Like,
there's no show. The only show that I want to watch on Paramount is Yellowstone, and everybody said, and I've watched like a couple of episodes, and the only episodes that I've caught is like the Native American character who's just like holding people hostage in his barn. Spoiler alert. But I was like, fuck yeah, dude, get your land back. Like, for all of your troubles.
I think the only thing at this point that could really catch on would be if you're like a niche app.
Like what? Like WWE, but like they sold their rights.
Yeah, true.
That's the way to do it, man. To have like a incredibly successful subscriber-based app for like 5 years, and then fucking buy high and get out.
Yeah.
Like that's smart. I mean, Vince McMahon, another serial sexual misconductor, is a great businessman.
Absolutely.
I think this episode is going to be very solely focused on sexual misconduct today. Just another very awkward day in hookup history.
Yeah. It's not even awkward, just a very...
It's illegal is what it is.
Yeah.
But let's hop in.
A lot of pro non-consentery going on in the world
Yeah,
today.
just a lot of. It's
Well,
that
before we
hard
jump
to
in,
ask? Yeah.
before we jump into this, let's introduce ourselves to the
That's
boys.
that's what I was saying. Hello, Wine Boys Podcast. Find us at Wine Boys Pod, Instagram, Twitter, wineboyspod@gmail.com, teespring.com for your t-shirts. Search the Wine Boys. YouTube page, like, review, subscribe, prescribe, whatever you need to do. I'm at Zach Cossack on Instagram and Twitter, Zach Cossack Comedy on the TikTok, and that is it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
boys, you can find me at Lord Gerald on the Instagrams and the Twitters. I'm a little tired right now.
I was gonna say, Jesus, you're like
I'm yawning a lot,
as if you're in the desert or something.
Oh my god. So, well, I'll explain in a minute. Anyway,
No.
follow me on the Instagrams and the Twitters at Lord Gerald. It's been a lot going on over the last couple of days. Gonna be on vacation next week, so there's no episode. But boys,
I was gonna say, I'm glad you didn't bury the lead. Let's get it out in the open. Apparently Gerald's going on vacation. Boo, boo this man. Let's boo.
Yeah.
Ready, guys? Boo, boo, boo.
Yeah.
Real fucking heel taking a week off. What are you doing? Do you want to succeed? No days off. In the gym at 2 a.m. and taking a nap? Never.
I need you at a garage sale. Buying old magazines, selling them on eBay.
I need you to go, listen. We're going to go buy plants. We're going to buy a lot of plants, and then we're going to flip these plants. You think you're going to buy a ficus tree. You're not going to. You're going to buy that ficus tree. You're going to turn it into a double ficus tree. You're going to flip it. You're going to sell it. It's like, what?
I sold the quadruple ficus tree once. $10 million.
$10,000 per tree. I bought a pack of Pokemon cards, and I gotta tell you, like, I didn't find anything of note until one card popped out. It was a $15 card last year. Sold it for $25,000.
Wow.
Like,
wow.
Okay.
So just to let you guys know, I'm a little yawny this episode. So about 2 days ago, Daddy got home from work, found an old Taco Bell taco in the refrigerator, cold. Okay.
How old?
2 days old.
Oh.
2-day-old Taco
So
Bell
the cheese
taco.
is turned from like that kind of neon yellow to like that chalk dusty white.
Yeah, it was like a white and orange on the inside of the taco. Daddy ate said taco.
Oh,
okay?
No.
And that night, Daddy's insides weren't happy. Daddy was up all night shitting.
Oh man, you got
pretty
food
bad.
poisoning from a 2-day-old Taco Bell taco. I mean, serves you right. Honestly,
I shouldn't have did it.
Honestly,
I shouldn't have did it.
Fuck you, basically. That's
I shouldn't have did it. I should be smarter than that.
I don't feel sorry for you.
You know, you think a man in his 30s is smart enough to not do that, but I guess not.
Yeah. I gotta tell you, as a race, really, as men, we get dumber as we get older.
Yeah.
Because I think, it's not that we get dumber; it's just that we care less about very, very minute details like food preservation. Like that's a big thing. We're just like, I mean, the milk's been out of the fridge for how long? I mean, fine. So it's a little chunky. Cottage cheese, like.
Yeah, the cheese is a little green. It's all right.
Just cut it off. That's what I do. That's my move.
Yeah, just cut it off. It's fine.
Yeah, I got a thing of that Cabot Monch extra sharp cheddar. And it was I had a little tinge of mold on the outside. I just hacked that shit off.
Just chunk it, bro.
As if it was never there. I was like, no.
Was it like a date you fed it to a lady?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't feed my cheese to a lady. That's for me. That's my cheese. Dude, I make sexy little charcuterie boards for myself. There's nothing, honestly, there's nothing more romantic than being sexy to yourself. What you do is you cut cheese, very thinly sliced cheese, a nice like salty prosciutto or something like that, garlic stuffed olives, some sort of like fig jam, and then get the assorted crackers at the store, and then you have yourself a date with yourself. It's a
wow.
You want to talk about loving it? You want to love
I'm
yourself?
setting the scene here. So you prepare yourself a charcuterie board.
And nothing. It's not like an extravagant one. I'm not putting it on a fucking like cutting board.
You got to get the wood board. But you prepare yourself a charcuterie board.
I put it on
your bedroom.
I just put it on a regular plate. It's for me. Who am I impressing? It's not a presentation for me at this point.
Well, it's you're dating yourself. You have to impress yourself.
I did.
You're like, wow, look at this presentation. Good job, Zach.
I look down at the charcuterie board and I just go, I'd fuck me too. Like,
Yeah.
listen, that's a good looking. Imagine you weren't trying to date yourself and you were trying to date somebody else.
Hmm.
Like that. They would be like, wow, he cares.
I just
Like
like
I
the
like the
idea of you
intricacies of
going
the
in.
cut lines. He's got a very nice he made a beautiful looping pattern with the crackers. They're
Wow.
almost interlocking with one another as they go across.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
I just like the idea of you sitting in your bedroom alone in front of the exposed brick, eating a charcuterie board for one. It's adorable.
It's not sad. Nothing sad about that.
No, no, no. This is totally like this is you dating yourself. And then afterwards you
I
light a
have to.
candle, masturbate slowly.
Oh, I don't have a candle. I was actually almost bought a overpriced soy candle the other day because it really smelled good. And
Hmm.
I've never run into like a soy-based candle that I was like, oh, this smells amazing.
Yeah,
But it
yeah.
was like a eucalyptus one, and I was like, oh, that smells so nice, and I feel like it's gonna. But I didn't get it because it was like $40, and I'm like, no. I mean,
You
I will.
you have to get yourself a nice masculine candle. Target has a great assortment of
I was
masculine
gonna say,
candles.
and I was just in the city, like right around the corner from like the good. There's like two good Targets in the city,
Hmm.
and one is in Lower Manhattan. I was right around the corner from it, and I didn't go, and I'm really upset
Yeah.
because it's by far the best one. The other one, there's actually somebody tried to. We actually had this debate the other day. Um, we had actually this is probably a good one for you. Last
Okay.
store you ever get to shop at, where are you going?
The
And
last store I ever get to shop
if you
at?
get one store and then we kind of like set it up, it's like it's got to be like maybe like a department store or something like that. A lot of people said Target.
Hmm.
um I gotta be honest, I said Costco. I was like,
Really?
I think I want to go to Costco if I'm like, this is the last day you get to shop. And I'd be like, fuck yeah, dude. But like Costco on a Saturday, but like I want the store to myself.
Okay.
Like I want to be the first person in line. And I
I'm
just
going to
want to be,
Target.
you still want to go to Target,
I'm
huh?
still going to Target.
I think
Why?
Costco is just a dumb, it's gluttony. It's my way of kind of saying, listen, if this is it, I want to go with like to the place where I can look at a sale and be like, this is crazy how much we're getting for this price. Like this
Yeah,
is,
yeah. Nah, Costco's too much, man.
I mean, I still like it.
Yeah, yeah,
I
it's
don't even have a
great. Don't get
membership
me
anymore. I
wrong.
just walk in and I just go, so this is what it's like, huh?
Hmm.
This is how the other half lives.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Costco's a lot, but Target's just it feels approachable. It's
Yeah.
just nicer, you know? Like
It's
I
like a,
walk in.
yeah, it's like a woman that knows she's attractive, but also she'll still talk to you.
Exactly. Costco is like you are overwhelming and cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you have a strong IG following and only tens can talk to you.
Yeah, yeah. Like
But that's what I
there's a
like.
lot.
I like walking in being like, do I belong here?
Yeah.
Is this me?
And part of the psychology behind Costco is like you're going to a warehouse and you're getting all these deals on these bulk items and like you're not.
When you could just honestly, when you could just go on Amazon and get all the same shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I bulk buy everything. All of our
Yeah.
paper products in this apartment, Amazon,
Of course. Of course.
especially the toilet paper. That's my forte. I got it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I'm sure you have a specific brand you like, you know.
We're a
Yeah.
Charmin Ultra Soft household.
Wow. Yeah, I can't do that, man.
Yeah, we are.
That's why I
Listen,
don't live together anymore.
I we have very simple luxuries.
Hmm.
I believe. All right, simple luxuries like good paper products, premium cable, and just things that you deserve when you have a long day, or if you're just like, you know what, I just want to spend on little things.
I get it. I
This
get
is it.
it.
I have enough. I have just enough money to
Yeah.
say I can
Yeah.
buy the little things. I don't have any, mind you. I have
Hmm.
no money. I have just enough to say I can buy these little things, little
Yeah, of course. Of course.
little nibbles here and there.
Yeah, yeah.
But like that's all I get, you know.
Yeah.
Where's the happiness? Where does it
It,
come?
right, right. But you have
I gotta go to
just
Costco.
enough where you can sit down at the end of the day. You can put on a Cinemax softcore adult film and just enjoy yourself.
Not gonna lie, I've been checking on our on demand, and somebody's been viewing.
For real.
Oh yeah, and I mean, I know exactly who it is, but you know, we're not gonna.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We've
It's
spoken
okay.
about. Oh yeah, I listen. I don't think he wants to have a nice night to himself. I get it.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't think so at all. I really don't. I think it's great.
Softcore.
I think it's amazing that
It's
I mean,
retro.
I just like flipped through and I just saw like an actress I was familiar with, and I was just like, I wonder what she's doing in a softcore. And it's like, it's pretty. It's a lot of missionary sex, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you know,
You know, it's good. It's good. To be honest, is
a lot
there
of missionary sex.
still
Where's the fluid? Like,
wait, is there still like softcore porn on
like newly
premium
produced.
cable?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. There's a big market for it still.
Like big budget? Hold on. I'm going to
Yeah.
my
Before we keep going on this, we are burying the lead here. I have a
okay.
open bottle of wine already because I had a little whoopsie daisy when I was opening my wine. As you can see here by the photo evidence, I cracked the cork. Uh,
Terrible.
and I'll say
Terrible.
I say I did, but this is definitely a malfunction. Like I can see, like if you this almost looks like if you're like an archaeologist and you can just see like unsettled rock. That's exactly
Uh-huh.
what I'm looking for. But um, I guess I'll hop into this. So I'm drinking Howling Cellars. It's a Pinot
Okay.
Noir. As you can see, that's Wolf howling there.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a 2019. It's a
Wow.
oh my god! Wow,
Oh my god. Wow.
look at that wolf. He's howling. Wow.
Wow.
It's 2019 California Pinot Noir.
Okay.
Um, and this reads, "Good wine cries out to be poured. Sometimes it even howls." Wait, why are you making that face? I thought you'd be like super turned on.
Ew.
Why does it feel like Fabio's gonna come out and serve me butter?
Why does it feel like it wants to make moms horny?
I think it does. This
Yeah.
Pinot Noir will make you glad you heard the call. Oh my god. Especially
It's
when it's
titillating.
would you let me finish? Especially when it's paired with chicken, salmon, lamb seasoned with rosemary and pepper. Wow, that is fucking precise.
Specific.
Or grilled shrimp. Looks like someone's got food pairings down.
Okay.
Don't forget this release. Don't forget this release when you're planning summertime events because this versatile red wine complements your menu year round.
Mm.
Cellared and bottled by Howling Moon Winery, Lodi, California.
Okay.
I gotta tell you, just solely based on reading this, I feel like that I should be reading a Jane Austen novel.
Sure.
And I should be sitting around with four middle-aged women discussing the prowesses of our femininity.
Yes.
And figuring out when we're going to be able to howl as a collective group as we all cut our hands for a blood oath.
Yeah.
It's just like, Jesus, Carol, what's this all about? It's just like, we have to take a blood oath, for the man is holding us back.
Ah, man. All right.
I'm glad you got exactly what I was feeling there.
Yeah, I'm not picking that up. A blood oath between housewives.
The fact that you're not getting down on this is making me deeply upset.
I'm sorry.
Funny. I think it's funny, and I think you're wrong. So
I'm sorry. You can try again later. Maybe it went over my head. Maybe it was over my head.
No, it's wrong. No, you're just wrong. It didn't go over your head.
Okay.
Here's what we're gonna do. Okay. We're gonna bury that. We're gonna pretend it never happened.
Yep.
I'll go back. It's gonna be five middle-aged women. They're reading a Jane Austen novel. They're discussing it openly. They bust out this wine.
Okay.
And then for some reason, this wine just starts making them get very honest.
Okay.
And then Carol just starts talking shit about Lisa.
Okay.
Openly in front of her. Just being like, Lisa, I gotta be honest, Todd's cheating on you. And she's like,
wow.
What? And she's like, with me.
Wow.
Is that better? Is better? Okay,
it's better.
It's harder. Thank you. All right.
It's better. It's
a better story overall. Okay.
I know a couple with those names, so it hit a little too close to home. I'm sorry.
Shit, my bad. Well, guess what?
It's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Todd. Forgot about Todd the Rod. All right, so here's
love him. Shouts out. I don't know if he's listening, but shouts out. Okay.
Right, shouts out Todd the Rod. All right, so this is Howling Cellars. This is from Lodi, California. This is an 88.1.
Okay.
You're going to get taste characteristics of bold, smooth, dry, and very acidic.
Mm-hmm.
Very indicative of a Pinot. I think of a Pinot Noir as kind of like the red adjacent to a Riesling.
Okay.
It's got the same characteristics. It's obviously a little bit more dry, but it's got that nice acidic bite, so it goes great with like spicier foods and, I guess like a beef with like rosemary and bullshit on it. I don't know what they say.
Maybe like a braised.
Like a But you're gonna get notes of red fruits, cherry, and strawberry. oak and chocolate. Oh, this one's my favorite. It's also going to have notes of mulberry.
Mm.
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 Yes, Lord, I do declare. I haven't heard of
Yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord. I mean, the only mulberry I know is Mulberry Street.
All around the mulberry bush, I do declare.
Do
All right.
declare. Miss, what is Miss Parker? Miss Parker.
Well, why don't you taste that motherfucker, young man? Ooh, shit.
It's nice, actually.
Mm.
I think I'm going to like this a lot.
Okay.
Out of cherry.
Okay.
Almost got like a raisin quality.
All
Obviously,
right.
but it's deeper than that. And I haven't had a Pinot Noir in like, I haven't had a Pinot Noir in probably like 4 or 5 months.
Wow. So you're dry on this one.
Ooh, this is good.
Okay.
Very dry. It's got a nice little kick on the back end.
Mm-hmm.
Incredibly tannic. I love something that like grips every taste bud.
I am a gutter boy this week.
Yeah.
Revisiting this Weiss 2019 semi-dry Riesling. This was actually a boy's favorite.
I gotta tell you, I'm very, very happy that I almost got something else. I'll have to be honest with you. I was like, I'm gonna get a sweet wine tonight. And I was like, no, I want something a little bit more, bitey.
Yeah,
and I saw this, and I was like, I've heard of this this vineyard before. Somebody told me that they have like a really, really good Cabernet too, but
okay. But yeah, no, we got a mommy-sized pour tonight.
Oh, shut up.
Get a little loosey.
Someone found that about Todd. Delightful. Yes.
I mean, dancing for the neighbors. Okay.
God, so stop slutting it up again.
God damn it, Sharon, get back in the house.
Well, speaking of getting in the house, R. Kelly had a bit
Please come home. The kids miss you.
Yes. So Robert Kelly
had a great day.
You may know him as R.
The Aura.
Yes. Was officially indicted on it was racketeering. I gotta get all the mostly racketeering, sexual misconduct, and there was one other thing that he was booked for. But Robert's going away for 30. Which I gotta be honest, was about what I was expecting.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking, I ballparked it, but I said 25 to 35 years.
Okay.
I think actually I was ballparking more like a 20-year sentence. So.
Okay.
Yes, 30 years in prison for sex trafficking and racketeering. He's so Robert is 55 now. So I'm assuming he's going to get some sort of like good behavior clause into that. So say Robert gets out of jail at the earliest when he's like 70 years old. He's got a real Cosby vibe about him then.
Yeah. Well, we're not going to hear from Robert again. All right.
Which is a shame because this music slaps. Let's be honest.
You're sounding a lot like Lil Boosie at this point.
I'm just kidding. I just love the dynamic of people just being like, I mean, I'm a feminist, but R. Kelly slaps.
It's like Lil Boosie's Vlad TV interview.
Yeah.
R. Kelly's the baddest motherfucker around. Put him in a battle with anybody, he win. Against Prince. He'll beat Prince. I'm talking about the hood.
God. Fucking hood legend, Boosie badass. I love him so much. He might be the last hope. Like he's
Boosie.
I feel like everybody else is either getting like taken down or like, has to get out of the limelight for a minute because they're like, got some charges. And it's like Boosie's still like clean. But the standard.
If you're wrong, Boosie's gonna ride for you.
I know. Okay? That's the best part. And I can't tell if it's just like a character or if this is just who this man is.
I think it's just who this man is. And I get mad at him every now and then I listen to Wipe Me Down and I'm like, okay, it's fine. It's fine.
Man, that is yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anywho, so Robert's gonna go away for 30 years. And it's I mean, we knew this day was coming. It was just a matter of like, what for how long. I think what I don't want to bury the lead here, but like, did you try to watch the second season of Surviving R. Kelly?
Nah, I didn't try.
I tried, and I can't. I was like, it's just we're just rehashing the same stuff for total ratings grab, and I'm like, no,
absolutely
I get it.
was. Well, the thing is
I've seen this shit before.
Not much happened between the first season and when they aired the second season. Like,
they
hadn't gotten arrested yet.
Yeah, there needs to be a buffer. Like, you need release it in a better time period.
Like right now, if they had been documenting the trial process and all that, like released it a couple months ago, released it a couple months from now, once they've had time to fully say, okay, like we've been vindicated, we've gotten justice, the R's going to prison for a long time, and then put out some of the information that would have come out in the trial that like the public wouldn't have been privy to, but now that there's been a conviction, it's public knowledge. Like that's how you do it, dude. Don't do it like complete cash grab, show the girls arguing with each other. Like, this is dumb.
Stupid.
It just, I saw a preview for Surviving R. Kelly season 2, and it just seemed like it was going to be the Real Housewives of R. Kelly. And I was like, this looks dumb.
You were not wrong. I got through like 2 episodes, and I'm like, what have we learned here? I feel like I'm just rewatching season 1, but like, but it's like I already know what happens. It's like you're developing a plot that's already been developed. Like Oh, I'm sorry. Is Robert not a good guy? Like,
yeah. No, like season 1 was great.
Is he a monster? Oh, I didn't know. Like,
yeah. No, season 1 was great, but then it seemed like season 2 they were gonna take more of a reality TV angle, and I was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, and I was just like, I don't like this. No. Yeah. But the whole thing is that he's going away. I mean, rightfully so. If we're gonna but I also think there's some interesting mental health aspects to this that like I think can be openly discussed, because they don't. Do I think the man is unjust or unfit to do what he did? I don't think so. I think the man is just a sociopathic manipulator that definitely had some shit happen to him that he just never dealt with.
Absolutely.
And I don't know if it was like if it's like a cultural thing, if it's just like a men don't go to therapy, or like they don't do this shit.
It might be.
It might have been. It's a different era, different time.
Yeah.
The fact that like, listen, like men like myself, we talk about therapy openly. I'll talk about this shit on stage. I get standing ovations. They're just like, yes, queen. Like,
but you think about R. Kelly's 55, so he's like your dad's age group. Do they talk about therapy?
I don't know. I haven't seen my dad in forever.
Okay, men in that age group. I think my dad's gonna be 60 this year. No, they don't talk about
therapy. I'm gonna go on a limb and say no.
Yeah.
He had other forms of therapy, if you know what I'm saying.
He
was a man that coped in different ways, up his nose, in his arm. You feel me?
Yeah. Now, should he go to therapy? Probably.
Is
he gonna?
Who knows? Might be mandated.
Yeah. Good for him.
Anyway, speaking of another man that needs to go to physical therapy, Deshaun Watson. Yeah. I'm the segue monster tonight.
Wow, you're really just rattling them off, right?
Yeah. I'm just like I said, rattling them off like a masseuse. All right, so there's
yakety yak.
24 civil suits against Deshaun Watson. So he has an arbitration hearing that's happening today. What happened today and yesterday, and apparently tomorrow is going to be the last day of the hearing. Okay. So they've settled 25. There's 25 civil suits. They've settled 20 of them. Another one basically just dropped out. So there's like 3 that are still pending in court. But this is like an NFL independent arbitrary hearing. And essentially what they're trying to figure out is like, are we going to suspend him for like conduct detrimental to the league? Which I'm going to say like, because when Roger Goodell gets an opportunity to make an example out of somebody, he really likes to do it.
Yeah, but
and then what he likes to do? Is that he's going to have, and I'm going to go on a limb, and I don't even think I'm speaking out of turn here. They're going to have a big campaign this year for for some sort of women's outreach program.
Of course.
And it's going to be like in October because it's like it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but also we stand with you. And it's just going to be another
women of Cleveland.
Yeah, women of Cleveland. We stand with you. And that's the thing is that, like, let's call it what it is. Deshaun Watson suits up 2 years from now for the Cleveland Browns, and they start playing really well.
You think it's going to be 2 years from now?
How many fucks do you think anyone's going to give? Like,
wait, do you think, though, that he's going to be suspended for a full year?
I do fully believe he's going to get suspended for this entire upcoming season.
Really? I was thinking that they gave him like 4 to 6 games.
No. When it comes to sexual misconduct, like basically these are all civil suits. Now, if there was like actual criminal charges, my guy would never play in the NFL again. But these are civil, so the NFL has an out. They can go, well, this is hearsay. This is a lot of like, you know, he said, she said.
Yeah.
I think what you did was wrong, Deshaun. What you don't. Let me tell you, young man, get inside and you do not come out.
I'm surprised if he sits a year.
I will not be surprised if they suspend him for the entire NFL season next year. I will not be surprised. I truly believe it's going to happen. I think at the very minimum half the season, like 8 to 9 games.
I'm feeling a strong 4 to 6 games.
I'm thinking a strong full season. And then you know what? This is a humility thing because you placed Baker Mayfield with this misconductor, and you hurt my feelings. No, I think what's going to happen is he's going to get suspended because again, the NFL loves a good scapegoat. They need somebody that they can look at and go, listen, you're the person we're gonna fix. Yeah.
You're the bad guy. Yeah, you need cleansing.
We're gonna fix you.
Yeah.
You're gonna sit down and you're gonna think about what you did, and then you're gonna come back and people are gonna buy the shit out of your jersey. Like,
yeah.
You know, Deshaun Watson jerseys are gonna get to. I think he's already sold like the 15th most jerseys in the NFL since he moved on to Cleveland. Oh yes, they've made Watson jerseys already.
Oh yeah.
Are you kidding? Yeah. Are you kidding? As soon as he got traded, I was like, I fucking want one.
I mean, are abortions still going to be legal in Ohio?
No, they're one of those states.
Yeah.
One of those states.
One of those states. Yeah.
Oh, that's another story in itself. Let's double down Deshaun with that.
Yeah. But yeah, in case you boys were under a rock, Roe v. Wade's been overturned. I mean, we live in New York, so we're probably okay.
Yeah.
But
I gotta
the
be
rest
honest,
of the country, fuck.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's gonna be crazy out there. We're gonna have we're gonna be sneaking over people into New York City to get us some smortion, and we're gonna have to figure out a way to. I gotta be honest, like as a man that makes questionable sexual decisions, this upsets me. So I'm just
yeah.
My pullout game is great. I wish, but sometimes it's not.
Sometimes it feels too good.
It feels amazing. What am I supposed to know?
So good. No, so you just leave it in there.
I'm watching anal sex porn purely now at a solidarity for
solidarity.
No. But no, I'm obviously joking. But I think my whole thing is that I think I have this like theory that like Deshaun Watson is going to be like in a PSA for like abortion outreach. And I'll be like, oh, okay. So I see what you're doing now. I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, hello,
if you
white owner telling Deshaun Watson what to do. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Very interesting.
I just see that. Hey, boy, you fucked up.
Yeah. Boy, what are you talking about? It's just
they're going to call him boy. Do you want to play? You want to play football? Huh?
I still think that Dan Snyder calls everybody boy. And God, I can't wait for him to fucking lose that team. Ooh.
Hey, boy, come over here and sit on old Danny's knee.
Danny Schneider is like, he's like the Jimmy John of the NFL. Like, he'll just murder a lion and then he'll like try to fuck his assistant after. Like, it's just, that's just the kind of guy he is.
Pulling Elon Musk moves. I'll buy you a pony.
I'll buy you a pony.
I'm rich. We're on my private jet.
I also didn't realize this too. I was watching the NHL Stanley Cup, And shouts out to the Colorado Avalanche for winning the Stanley Cup. Great city, great town. I would say that I didn't realize too. I forgot. So the owner of the Colorado Avalanche is Stan Kroenke, who is the guy that used to still owns the Los Angeles Rams. So my guy has a Stanley Cup and a Super Bowl trophy.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And then I realized, wow, Stan Kroenke is also a piece of shit. Like, if you
they all are.
I know. I didn't like. I guess to be a billionaire, like, is there? I have never seen a billionaire where I'm just like, that's a good guy. Like, that's real.
None of them are.
You know, everybody uses the argument of Bill Gates, and I'm just like, that's a bad guy. Like, he does it in a very charming kind of like, oh shucks, I'm a nerd way, but like, he's a bad guy if you really dig into it.
Yeah. I mean, he's a billionaire. They all
Jerry
are.
Jones. Cool fucking guy, but really not a good guy.
But not a good person.
Like a real cool guy. Like,
yeah. You know,
he's the kind of guy where you're sitting up in one of those luxury boxes. You're having like a very expensive glass of scotch with him, and he just makes one off-color comment about the cheerleaders, and you're just like, Jerry.
Yeah.
Or he's like, he goes, I hand pick them, if you know what I mean. And it's just like,
I can invite a couple up if you're interested.
It's just like, I'm good, Jerry.
No, thank you, Jerry.
No, thanks, Jerry. I'll just take my 12-month calendar.
Yeah. I didn't know we had a couple of choir boys in here with us. Leave my fucking box.
Well, I'm sorry. I thought we had this boys be boys attitude, but I guess how interesting is it? I think I have a strong theory about Jerry Jones that he was very much against Washington changing the name because he just liked the idea of Cowboys versus Indians. Like,
they're in the same division. It works.
I just think he loved that idea.
Just the Cowboys slaughtered the Eagles.
Yeah, slaughtered the Eagles, and then they get to play. Yeah, they get to
take on those Redskins.
Yeah, they get to play against the slurs every week, and then they get to. And then he just kind of shoots the guns in the air. He goes, "Ha-ha, Cowboys versus Indians, ha-ha."
Yeah, he was like, "Sir, they're the Redskins." Oh, well, they changed the name. They changed it to Indians. You know, good. Cleveland changed their name to the Guardians. Indians free, right?
Yeah. Well, now the Commanders, which Cowboys.
Oh, that's what it is.
It doesn't have a nice ring to it.
Well, I was talking about Cleveland has now changed their name.
They
the
changed
baseball
the Guardians, and I gotta be honest, like the only reason the Indian was bad was the fucking the mascot, Chief Wild, this big happy grin. I was like, no.
Yeah.
Like, here's what you do, and like most colleges have some sort of Native American affiliation. There's like basically anywhere that had like Native American I'm trying to think of the right word. Basically, they had reservations and they had grounds that were basically still in the Native American territory. They essentially would ask the natives and say, "Hey, we're going to depict you in a mascot.
Yeah.
This is what it looks like. Are you cool with this?"
Yes, that's what a lot of them did.
Like Florida State did it with the Seminole.
Syracuse did it.
Syracuse, well, they tried, but they
did, and they completely changed everything because they were like, "Nah, this ain't cool."
As far as the Chiefs were concerned, you saying?
No, Syracuse Orange. Originally, the Orange Men were Native Americans.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. Like originally, if you look at Syracuse's old mascots, Syracuse Orange Men were pretty much the same thing as like the Washington Redskins.
My God,
you didn't know that?
Oh, I didn't.
Yes, the Syracuse Orange Men was like racist as fuck, and that's why they were like, Onondaga Nation doesn't like this, so they switched it over to like Orange Men, like Otto the Orange.
I love this.
You didn't know this?
No, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I thought they were just dumb. They were just like, let's be Orange Men.
No, the Orange Men are like Native Americans. Like that's
complexion?
Yes.
That's fucking awesome, and I had no idea.
You did not know this. Yes,
I did not
Orange
know
Men were Native Americans. Yes.
I love every second of this now.
And then they changed it. Yeah, because it was racist.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. I think they changed it
That's
like
like
the
me
80s
coming
or
up to
some
you
shit
and
like
just
that.
being like, you don't mind if I just call you by your skin color, do you? Like for the rest of your life, and then just add man to it. Like,
Yeah, the Carolina Tar Heels. Like, yeah,
yeah,
that's probably racist too. I don't know
that's
if it
probably
is.
there. You know, every name that sounds racist probably is. Like it
It
just
probably is.
like I kind of want to go through like college mascots and just be like, oh, I don't know about
Yeah,
this
yeah,
one.
yeah. Just tell me
Like,
the Ole Miss Rebels. Like they're not,
yeah,
you
I mean
know.
that's a normal
Come
one.
on, come on now.
I mean, if we're really gonna talk about it, should we talk about pirates? I mean, are we talking about Somalian pirates here? Like, what are we
Yeah,
talking about?
yeah. Well, those are more like Jack Sparrow pirates.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Every like pirate mascot is just a guy with a like a buccaneer or like a guy with an eye patch of some sort, a real Blackbeard type.
Yeah, yeah,
But
of
uh,
course.
but yeah, like I was saying, like Florida State like got literally had to go to like the high chiefs of the Seminole Nation. We're like, hey, this is the mascot. You guys cool with this? And they're like, fuck yeah, that looks awesome. So that's exactly how I think that's exactly how it should go down. But also like I don't know. Like, I think negotiating with anybody is always a little treacherous,
Hmm.
especially when it comes to like your depiction in like cartoon style art.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like we don't
I
look
just
violent enough. It's just like we're playing, we're playing like football here. We're not. I mean, it's violent, but we're not trying to have a war.
yeah.
It's
I'm
just
just waiting for one team to come out one day and they're like, yeah, we're like the Chicago drive-by shooters, and then it's like,
all right.
you know,
It's a pretty long name. It's just maybe the Chicago drive-bys.
yeah, the Chicago drive-bys, and then the mascot is like Chief Keef, and I'm like, oh, this is a little.
I can't believe Chief Keef being
What's
the.
a figurine? It's a Chief Keef figure. So he has
I mean,
just like the big like minstrel show lips with
yeah.
like these bright yellow gold teeth.
Yeah, and their
I'm
fight
like,
song is "Laugh into the Bank," which I think would
yeah,
be
yeah,
great.
just big lips and dreads that cover his eyes. And
Okay, that's not. Oh yeah, that's not racist.
I mean, we're trying to make this shit racist as fuck.
I know
Man.
it's true.
Like, that's the idea. And then he's wearing like some tight jeans, but they're sagging.
Let's find the most. Let's find the most racist team we can come up with, basically.
This is the Chicago drive-bys, and we've got
So dumb.
Obla, and
Oh,
that's his battle. That's his battle cries. Obla. He's a loud tribesman.
oh God. Oh God, we're barking up a different tree. This is not where I thought this was going.
I'm trying to make like modern, just racist, really racist mascots
I
here.
could see this. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh. Well, on a lighter note,
There's the crazy rich Asian.
yeah,
Well, that's another one.
the San Francisco crazy rich Asians.
The crazy rich Asian. There's the
Yeah. That's a good point. There isn't any like Asian derived mascots, is there? There's like a dragon, but that's not necessarily.
yeah, but that's a
That's
fictional.
indicative. But yeah, that's indicative of Chinese culture, though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But they're
But
like
no,
dragons that are just like fire breathing, and they're just like, yeah, They're not even like the
yeah,
dragons. What's that school in Alabama? Alabama Birmingham are the
yeah,
Blazers, but they're just a dragon that breathes fire.
yeah, 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 yeah.
But like
It, it
you don't see a dragon that's looking kind of red and I don't want to say I don't whatever I'm about to say is not going to work. No, I'm
yeah,
just
yeah. Now I'm just surprised though that I've never seen like as many Native American mascots as you have.
sure, yeah.
We've never seen any mascots of like black people. Like I feel like that kind of went out during the minstrel days.
I mean, it's accurate.
Yeah, just like the Missouri Ooga Boogas. Like we never saw that. Just I.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Oh God, there's just so many things you could do, but like,
Fuck.
I mean, shit. Let's even think about it like this: like, when did football down south like become better? Obviously when Alabama decided it wanted to segregate, we understand that.
Oh, they wanted to desegregate. That's what
Desegregate. My
football became
apologies.
better.
Yeah, they were segregated. They wanted to desegregate.
You talk about Alabama segregating. Those some trash fucking football games.
They sucked. They were the worst. God, do you like field goals? I got a field goal game for you.
Yeah, that's when the NBA began like worth watching. Was in there like who's the black guys on the team?
I talk about this all the time. We were talking about Syracuse earlier. I mean, Syracuse created the shot clock.
Yeah,
and I firmly believe that, like, it's like, hey, I'm from the hometown that created the thing that got the white guys off the floor. Like, do you know what happens when you speed up the game? Whitey gets left behind. Like,
there's no time to set up plays.
There's no time to set up plays. They're just like, Coach, what do I do? I've got so little time. It's just like, give it to Russell. He's faster than you. Like, give
it to Russell.
It's like that's exactly what happened. Is like the 60s rolled around and the ABA was just like, we got to make this game more fun and exciting. It's too white and mundane out there.
Yeah.
And it's like, let's do this. Let's color the ball and make it look like a United States flag. Let's speed up the game, and I don't know, let's get black people out there and see how that goes.
Yeah, because at the time Boston was still very missionary with the lights off.
Oh, yeah. Even the Syracuse Nationals took a minute, and they were just like, oh, let's get somebody out there that can beat the clock. Like,
yeah.
Like, we're playing this, like, silly fucking game of Operation, bouncing the ball back and forth with just, like, oh, here's Shoeless Joe, or here's Shoelace Jackson handing it off to Mickey Jones.
And a slam dunk from Shoelace Jackson.
Yeah, and then finally you get a guy that's like, oh, here comes Coco Brown down the court, and it's like, all right, here we go.
Coco Brown. Oh man.
It has to be the blackest name you can think of. Like,
Coco Brown.
Coco.
It's the most 70s black name I've ever heard. It's Coco Brown, baby.
I was thinking of Semi-Pro when Andre's character, what is it, Andre Mitchell? Is that his actual name?
What, Andre 3000?
Yeah, what's his actual name?
Andre Benjamin.
Andre Benjamin. Mitchell? I don't remember. Andre Benjamin, sure. But he changes his character to Coffee Black.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that's what popped into my head when I was like, Coco Brown.
It's Coco Brown, baby.
Wait a minute. We did an episode where we talked about a guy who was like, I have to go back in the archive. That was like one of my
favorites.
What was his
name?
God,
Damon Sugarwood.
Damon Sugarwood, right? Why did we? I don't remember why we said it.
Yeah, it was a 70s NBA player.
Oh yeah, we were thinking it's like 70s ABA player.
Yeah.
And he's just fucking hookers and just like doing blow until 6 a.m. They got to play a doubleheader the next day.
Yeah, it's Damon Sugarwood, baby.
It's Damon Sugarwood, baby. And then then you have the intern that's got to like get him up, and it's just like, Damon, you got a game in 2 hours, and he goes, ah, shit, I'm still drunk from the night before.
Where's the game tonight?
Where's the game?
San Antonio. Fuck.
San Antonio. Shit, we're in Austin. It's gonna be a hell of a drive. Fuck. How old are you, son? I'm 15. How fuck can you drive?
I've only driven my dad's old 3 on the tree. Fuck it.
You can drive a Chevelle.
A Chevelle. Fuck out of here. Nah, he's got a fucking DeVille.
Phil, thank you. Not good with cars.
Yeah, he's got a fucking Cadillac. That's Damon Sugarwood.
That's Damon Sugarwood, baby. And he's bumping lines as he's getting to the arena. Like, he's just doing little key bumps with, like, the outside of his room key. Just,
yeah.
He goes, Damon's got to stay up for the big game.
Yeah. Damon needs a little hair of the dog. A little pick-me-up. We're out of coffee.
Some divine miracle, he ends up with, like, 34 and 10. And it's just like, how the fuck did he pull that off? He's just like, listen. Baby. Yeah. Damon was made in the lab. and that lab is full of booger sugar.
Oh man, Damon shows up. He's got like mismatching uniform. He only brought one Converse Chuck Taylor.
One Converse Chuck Taylor. Somebody has to give him, so he's got like one black one and one white one. He's wearing away shorts with a home top.
Yeah, and they're like, God damn it, Damon. The coach brought an extra jersey just in case he knew Damon was gonna fuck up.
And he's brought the extra jersey. And he's like, God, it's so fucking good. Like, it's just
like, And then like the shoes, like they had to find a mismatch one because there's no way they're gonna be able to just buy like size 16 Converse All Stars in like San Antonio, Texas.
Yeah.
So
and it's just like, Coach, I got this, and he just drops 34 and 10
in mismatched shoes, set the league on fire.
Damon Sugarwood. Oh,
Damon Sugarwood.
That's in the archives. I'm almost positive the name of the episode is Damon Sugarwood.
I'm pretty sure Damon Sugarwood is in that, and I think that's a clip re-released as well.
Yeah, it's
what was that?
It's like mid Pandy, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah, that was when imaginations are running wild.
Yeah, listen, when you were stuck in your house for 12 hours at a time, you were just like, I gotta figure out some fun shit to say.
Yeah.
because I've been making a lot of toast near the bathtub.
World is full of doom and gloom at that point.
Oh, it was so every day just listening to the Cuomo press conferences. Hello, it's Tuesday. Sorry about your mother.
Sorry. Not gonna lie.
Kind of
fond memories of the Pandy.
Kind of missed it.
Kind of miss it.
There's two things that I'm missing right now. Okay. Cuomo charts.
Yep.
Emmy award-winning Cuomo charts. And Donald Trump's stuttering press conferences.
God.
They were my favorite part of the pandemic. Just Cuomo just being like, as you can see by the chart, numbers are still going up and grandmothers are still dying.
It's not good. It's not good.
Put on a mask.
Some would say I'm underreporting on the nursing homes. Some would say. Some would say. I think we're pretty accurate.
My brother Chris doing 100-pound chest presses at his desk.
Overhead
presses
with a 100-pound dumbbell with one arm.
With one arm. Not even
He's
Dwayne.
A strong man.
Not even Dwayne The Rock Johnson could do that. Just 100 pounds. I mean, the man is a marvel.
The man is a genetic specimen. Cuomo genes. I can spill them on your breasts.
And maybe I will.
Sing old Danny Boy for me.
Yeah. At the very least, I will awkwardly squeeze your face. But that's it. Maybe more. I haven't decided yet.
I may reach my hands down your breast while copulating my own penis. Maybe more.
Who's to say? And then Trump comes in, and he's just like, we're going to use bleach. So, yeah, maybe we'll put it in our veins. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
Hydroxychloroquine.
You give it a try. I guess we can inject it into. We're gonna take bleach. We might put it in our bodies. We don't know.
Oh no.
And Dr. Fauci comes in. He goes, no.
No.
He's wrong. It's incorrect.
Don't
do that.
Damn it, Donnie.
Like that's why Fauci got such a bad rep because he was just a fucking nagging little bitch. Like that's like nobody liked him.
He just stole the fun from everybody.
Dude, nobody likes the no fun guy. So it's just a bunch of fucking like Trump is up there killing for 10 minutes. He's murdering for 10 minutes. Just saying outlandish bullshit that should not be taken seriously.
Yeah.
And then the fucking no fun police come in. This fucking this pea-sized no fun police comes in, and then he's like, no, we don't like this.
Like Trump says, what do you want, the truth, or do you want to laugh?
Yes. Guys.
Yeah. Have you been watching those January 6th hearings?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking God. Bro.
God, they're awesome.
Oh my God. Like, he was like, fuck it. Get rid of the metal detectors. These are my people. They're not going to shoot me.
They're
coming for Pence. Then he tried to they tried to grab the steering wheel from Secret Service, start choking the dude out because they're trying to drive him to safety. Some of the most liberal people I know still think this man is going to jail.
No.
He's not going to jail, bro.
I hear about it. I was in Washington Square Park during Pride on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I was walking through. I was going to a gig, and there was Washington Square Park in New York City. It's so you know where that is, like 4th Street, right in the heart of West Village, right by Greenwich.
Yeah.
NYU Central. So it is just lib as far as the eye can see.
A liberal bastion.
It's a liberal heaven.
Mm-hmm.
And I walked in, and I'm very open-minded. I love love a good party, and they were fucking partying, and there was a lot of drug use. I saw
Oh
two.
yeah.
I saw
The
two
gays
dudes.
do it right, man.
I saw two dudes do ecstasy off each other's chest, like Molly off each other's chest, and I was just like, love is love. I'm like all about it. But
it was
there was
probably
like,
sexy. They were probably in great shape too.
oh, dude, they were fucking,
was,
dude. That is my
fucking
biggest.
Rips, fucking hot.
Dude, the gay men are Adonises, and that is why I'm straight, because because they're uncomfortably good looking.
Uncomfortably.
It's just like, this is why I like women, because I look at you and I go, fuck, that's like, ugh, ooh, that is too much. Like, it's literally too much.
There's sexy, then there's too sexy.
Yeah, that's a good looking guy, but fuck, it's uncomfortable. Like, it's just uncomfortably sexy. So
I don't know. Some of those guys, I see them and I'm like, am I?
Yeah, well, there's a couple. There's a couple that are like, they're not like the overly flamboyant gay guy. I get it. I love it. I'm not for it though. I'm just not. It makes me uncomfortable. But like the well put together gay man, kind of like the one that wears just kind of like the short kind of like Capri style chinos, and he's reading like a nice book. But then you hear him speak, and he's just like, "Do you like?" By chance, do you enjoy tapas? And I'm just like, I fucking love you, I think. And it's like, I'm not really sure what to do. He just talks to you very like soft spoken and nice. And it's just like, am I?
Like, you might finesse me, sir.
Yeah, you know what? Play your part. Buy me dinner and let's see what happens.
Yeah, hey, I might stop at the CVS and pick up some Metamucil if you don't behave yourself.
Yeah, you might. I might eat a lot of fiber if you're not careful.
Hey.
But anyway, so I'm walking through the park, and basically on days and any type of day of outspoken behavior, there's also protesting going around, and there was a like 4-pack of people. That's a good way to describe them, because they're like in a square and they're doing anti-Trump like rallying, and they're the only ones. Everybody else is like, it's pride, we're having fun, we're doing drugs, we're drinking, and these guys are just like, down with billionaires. Like, it's just like, guys, not today. Like,
knock it off.
Like, save that shit for Monday through Friday. This is a day of love. This is a day of like enjoyment, and you guys are still pushing this like stupid ass thought process, and you think this dude is going to jail? No, he's just not.
He's not. And that's the thing. All this shit has come out.
At this point, it's like, who gives a shit?
Yeah, that's the thing, is all this shit has come out about January 1st and all the terrible shit that happened on that day. January 6th and everything he did on that day.
January 1st was a beautiful day.
Yes.
It's a wonderful start to the year.
All this shit has come out about that day and everything terrible he did, and how he 100% knew what was going on. And guess what? Man hasn't been arrested. He ain't going to jail.
Man's ain't going anywhere.
He's untouchable at this point.
I wouldn't say he's virtually untouchable. I mean,
he's a U.S. president, former U.S. president. They're not going to prosecute.
Yeah, that's never happened in the history of ever. Even fucking Nixon, when they brought him up on, not treason. Oh my God, I'm blanking. This is how tired I am. I can't even fucking.
Yeah, he was impeached. Well,
he was impeached. Well,
he resigned. He was going to be impeached, but he resigned before he could be, and then Gerald Ford pardoned him.
Yeah,
Trump is not going to jail. He's not going to jail. It's not happening.
Not going to jail.
The best thing they can do is the Department of Justice and the New York AG can get Trump's camp tied up in so much legal hullabaloo at this point that makes it impossible for him to try to run again, which seems like it's the strategy at this point.
That's the only strategy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the only thing to stop him, because he's going to run again in 24 and he's going to win.
He's going to try to, but
he's going to win.
But the strategy is,
hey, look at me. He's going to win.
I don't think so. I think it's DeSantis in 24.
I'm honestly just being facetious, but also like there's a side of me that's just like not surprised if he does.
Yeah.
At least we get 4 more years of like solid comedic material out of it.
Yeah.
But, like,
nah, he doesn't run again. I think the water's too muddy for him to try to run again. It's just his whole camp is so fucked up.
That is a nightmare scenario for me as a comic. Is like, fucking, if he gets back in by some divine miracle, there's just, here comes these woodwork comedians that are just like, I have got Trump material. And it's just like,
oh God,
literally go fuck yourself.
So does everybody. Come on,
dude. Yeah, me too.
Do something new.
Don't we all? The joke.
Yeah.
There's oh god, a guy
Really?
fucking told a COVID joke at this bar gig the other day, and like I was thinking was like, okay, he wrote this joke 2 years ago, and it wasn't funny then, and it's still not funny now, and he smirked so like hard when he told it, and nobody laughed, and I was just like, we saw this one coming. Like,
Yeah.
it's just
You might want to take that one back to the drawing board.
yeah.
Or not. Just
Uh,
throw it on the fire. And let's never talk about it again.
yeah. So
Toss on the fire.
throw another toss in the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Can't win them all. There's a one more thing I wanted to touch upon. I totally forgot. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Not feeling hopeful this week, I'm gonna be honest. About the world.
Oh, excuse me. What do you mean? Oh god.
Excuse me. Just in general.
Why?
Sad. It's real sad. The world. Just in general. Now I'm thinking about this shit. Roe v. Wade has me depressed. Because I'm like, my daughter moves from New York. Now it's like, oh, you get a shitty go of it. And now it's like, oh, I can't even get rid of the baby. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's what I think about. Makes
That's
me
why you got to
sad.
keep recruiting your kid to stay in state and pay your taxes.
Yeah. Pay your fucking taxes.
That's basically. Oh, I watched this. YouTube clip the other day. It's like a short. There was like so they went into schools and they asked the teachers to speak on Roe v. Wade. And this like one teacher was just like, I mean, my daughter. I think it was in New Jersey, so it was like, New Jersey again, very like blue state. With a lot of, which is weird because New Jersey has very red energy, but it's a blue state.
Yeah.
And the teacher was like, my daughter, when she grows old and starts paying her taxes, that's like the first thing he says before even. He's like, where's that money gonna go? And it's just like, whoa, this is a Roe v. Wade question, not a fucking tax exemption question. Like, what are we doing, man?
We're not talking about paying taxes here, man.
That's all he cares about. He's just like, fucking so expensive to live here. Like,
it's so fucking expensive. And I'm like,
that's what everybody says about anything in the tri-state area. God damn it, it's expensive. So leave. Like, you can leave.
Yeah.
You have the
I'm
right
just saying you're paying for certain amenities, bro.
Yeah, and I gotta be honest, there's a lot of shit to do around here. That's what you're paying for.
You know what you're paying for? The right to get an abortion. That's what you're paying for.
Basically,
there's a premium on that at this point.
Can you believe that? There's like compounded debt to get a baby taken out of you.
Yeah, because even now, like I live, up here, Syracuse area, like it is significantly cheaper than New York, but property tax is still high as fuck up here.
If you actually look at like the dividends of both areas, like it's pretty well. Based on housing costs downstate is ridiculous. Like
Absolutely.
Anything south of Westchester County is just a nightmare. And they tax you to holy hell. But if you look at it though, the taxing in New York State is just as bad because it's all driven up by city tax. On top of everything else. So it's like, okay, what exactly am I paying for? It's just like, oh, you're paying for New York City is what you're paying for.
Yeah. Well, you're not even paying for New York City. You're paying for the right to get an abortion. That's what you're paying for at this point.
Which is kind of crazy, right?
And even then, I saw this one thing. Now we're with the tax boys over here.
Tax boys.
I was actually reading about it, right? And I was reading about the amount of tax revenue that's generated by New York City and Long Island, as basically the whole like downstate area, as opposed to the rest of the state. And they generate, those like few counties generate more money than like the rest of the state combined.
Yeah.
So New York, Long Island, and then like Westchester, Orange County, like more money than the rest of the state combined. So let's put it this way: New York State falls apart. I'm moving south, bro.
I think that's I mean, it's not out of the question, but it's the greatest city in the world.
Sure.
I mean, it's pretty awesome.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'll give you that.
I like it here. I mean, it's it's crazy, but but I like crazy. You know how I be.
Yeah. One thing I like about New York though is you can get around without a car.
Yeah, and I still have one here, but it's mostly to get out.
Yeah.
Get out.
Yeah, and granted, like it's easier to like leave the city if you have a car because you can just get in and drive wherever you got to go. But
sure, yeah.
I'm sure your day-to-day goings, you probably don't drive much.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Once, twice a week, just to like go to like the grocery store or something like that.
I drive every day.
Yeah.
It's eating me.
It's killing me.
It's killing me. So my YouTube algorithm has turned into urbanists in city planning and anti-car culture.
I love this.
Like this is the new rabbit hole. Since Kevin Samuels has died, like, YouTube is scrambling. Like, what the fuck do we send him down? So this is where I ended up.
What do we send this young black man?
What do we send this young black liberal man down who's probably more leftist than liberal?
But he doesn't. He just loved this hard red pill culture. And now we don't know what to do.
Yeah, anti-car movement. So yeah, and here's the thing: is I love cars, but yes, like the monotony of driving a car every fucking day is pretty annoying.
It is pretty annoying.
And now now everywhere I drive, I'm like looking at layouts of shit, and I'm like, Strodes are fucking terrible, man.
Yeah.
And then I leave my suburban neighborhood, and I'm like, there's no sidewalks. This is dangerous. What about the children? There's a school very close to my house. How could my daughter ever walk here? It's too dangerous. There's a main road. Cars are going 50 miles an hour down
I feel
there.
like this is like a dinner conversation you just had.
Yeah, this has definitely been on my mind for like the last 2 weeks.
I can see this.
Yeah.
We'll bring some more to the table next week. I'm excited to hear about urban planning.
Yeah, like this is the hill I'm dying on now. Urban planning needs to improve.
Weird hill to die on, man.
We need more sidewalks. Just let's
You're gonna fucking have I can see you just going door to door. Hi, just need you to sign this petition for more sidewalks in the neighborhood.
Bro, I'm gonna start showing up at fucking like local town hall meetings.
Oh my god.
It's just like, you guys are really putting up a target with 105 parking spots?
I counted.
What's the capacity of this store?
They're just like, get out.
Listen, man, if we want to affect climate change, okay? Getting rid of cars would do us better than switching over to electric. I'm just saying. Okay? I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. A bus with 30 people in it is better for the environment than 30 electric cars. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but how is Elon Musk going to be able to pay for Twitter?
Yeah, well, fuck him.
Ooh, and that's how we're going to end this week, boys. You've had a great episode of the Wine Boys podcast.
Fuck Musk. What was that? You jerk me off in my private jet, I'll buy you a pony.
Yeah.
I said that before. Did you hear about that?
No.
You didn't hear about this?
What?
You didn't hear about this?
The pony thing?
Yeah.
Okay. I know about that. Yeah.
Of course. It's old news at this point.
Yeah, but
I just think it's funny. I'm just gonna lay back on my private jet, open my legs, unzip my pants, expose myself to a single mom flight attendant. Touch it. Do you like horses? This is a South African horse. I have a McLaren, 6 of them.
I have 15. I have 15 McLarens.
Yeah. What do you want? White BMW 3 Series? I can do that.
In my sleep.
I can do that. Hold on. I just afforded it.
It'll be in your driveway on Monday.
It'll be Neuralink. Advanced copy.
Oh God. That scares me. All right.
I just want a weird billionaire to sexually assault me.
Okay, what's gonna happen at this rate?
Pay off my house, Elon.
Pay off my house and then give me $7 million on top of that.
Yeah. All right.
We're off the rails. We'll talk to you next week. We love you with all of our hearts. Goodbye.
I love you. Please call me back.